The District Club Success Plan is your key to success. It's a chance for members of your club and your committee to contribute to shaping the future of your club over the coming 12 months. Today, I'd like to show you how you can do this in a collaborative way using the online Club Success Plan on the Toastmasters International website. Let's navigate to the Club Success Plan interactive tool. You'd log into toastmasters.org. You then click and make sure that you are going to your home page. And on that home page, you will see a number of tiles. You need to scroll down and click on Club Central. And this is only available to members of the club committee, but they are able to do a screen share to show their members. Clicking down in the club management section, we see Club Success Plan. Share your club success plans to enhance the quality of member clubs. When we click on this option within the club management section, the interactive tool will launch.
First, choose your preferred format. The online interactive tool is recommended as it offers several added benefits by being linked to live pathways data, making your planning and tracking easier.
And what we'll see here is that it will display for the current year, which ends shortly. And in early July, we'll see the new plan is available. Now, currently, this club, Toasting Human Energy, has achieved Select Distinguish, having achieved 8 out of 10 goals, with only one more goal to be President's Distinguished. Whenever you see a little eye, you can hover over it for more information. The Distinguished Club Program achievements are detailed here. There are 10 goals in total, falling under 4 categories: education, membership, training, and administration. When you complete all the goals in a particular key category, the badge will become active. It's a big task to get all 4 because that means you got all 10 goals. When you're working through the club success plan, these badges will activate to indicate the progress that you're making. You don't activate them manually, they will happen automatically. What you want to do is navigate down to planning for your club success, and you'll see what are the elements of the club success plan. You have 6 key categories: committee values, administration, training, membership, education, and the contributing members. These 4 all relate to the Distinguished Club program goals, and the committee values are just what they sound like, a chance for you to find your year ahead. How will you operate as a committee? In each of these activities, you can list some action items for your club and assign them to people. And then by clicking on the action item list, you can see what's overdue, what's coming up in the next 10 days, and how many tasks you've got in total. And they'll be listed here, and you can open them to look at them in more detail, or download them to an Excel file, which you can then further work with. The beauty of this is the amount of data entry is limited because there's a lot of choices for you to just select. And these task items mean that other members of the committee, such as the secretary, could help keep the rest of the committee on track with the expected deadlines. So let's take a look at the plan itself and what you'll be populating. When we go into the committee values, you have several small text boxes. You can write just some bullet points, or you can choose to write a long paragraph. Do not get caught up with writing War and Peace. The goal is to get enough information down that you can keep revisiting this plan throughout the year, particularly at your club committee meetings, as well as periodic business meetings with the membership. You'll see in the committee values that Each has a little eye that tells you a little bit about what you should be considering, the importance of integrity, respect, service, and excellence. Which values in particular will guide your committee's work during the year? How will you interact? How will decisions be made? How will the club executive committee resolve differences of opinion? And how will the club executive committee be held accountable for its responsibilities? You'll see it's only 500 characters in total. And if you only write 50 words, that's still more than enough. Then you've got, when was the last time the club conducted Moments of Truth and what it is? If you don't know, then just search on the Toastmasters International website for the link and you will see a very good explanation and tutorial about how to run it. If you don't remember, put NA, not applicable, and then commit to what you're going to do in the future and put it down here. But if you did run it, how beneficial was it? You can rate it. How motivated are members to attend club meetings and how motivated are members to sign up for meeting roles? By having some frank reflection on the current state of the club in this regard, you can see how you've scored and you can talk about what strategies you will use to ensure members consistently attend club meetings. I'll just cancel out of that, but you can save and close and then return to the club plan and move through the next thing. It is an evergreen document. You can keep updating it throughout the year. You can also turn around and export the progress that's been done to date and share it with people as a PDF. The administration goal, as it opens, has to do with getting your club officers to training and submitting your club officers on time. It's also about getting your membership renewal dues. So this is where you say, who's going to be responsible? And here's all the members of our club. And typically membership renewal dues are the responsibility of the vice president of membership or the treasurer. So select who that person is. Who's going to be responsible for submitting the officer list? Typically it's the secretary, but it might be the president. It's entered in Club Central. And then here you can speak and make points about what are the current obstacles your club has in achieving its administration goals. Maybe you haven't filled all the club officer roles themselves because people aren't putting up their hand, and you can strategize how you might overcome that. And in doing that, you can add an action item. Maybe it's to give an educational about what each role does. So you would click add action item and you'll be able to describe it and then monitor it for status, category, and owner and due date over time. We'll now come to the training goal, and this has to do with getting your club officers trained. There are 7 positions in the club. Sometimes those positions, one person holds more than one position, but they're all listed here. And all you're doing is checking off for each of the roles who's agreeing to attend the round 1 training between June and August and the round 2 training, which will be held between November and February. I would like to think that all of these boxes will be checked for both as the committee makes that commitment, but some may physically be unavailable to attend the training or any form of makeup training, and then that would be left blank, or maybe you haven't filled all those roles. But that's the commitment you're looking for. Our next activity in the club success plan has to do with the next DCP target, and that is your membership goals. You might remember that you need to look at recruiting 4 new members. They can be brand new Toastmasters. They can be reinstated Toastmasters, having been with Toastmasters 6 months, a year ago or more, and they've come back, or it might be, they're the 2 main categories. So qualifying requirement, you need to have 20 members. That's the goal for every club, or at least a minimum of a net growth of 3 if you were less than 20 members at the end of this year. Now, you put in your target. It's just a simple number. Are you 10 members currently and your goal's to get to 14? Then put 14 or 17 or 20, or maybe you're going for medley distinguished and want 25 or more. Put what the club committee is committing to. Then write down your plan to motivate your members, to gain new members, and add action items. These are easily discussed online in a committee meeting and then brought up with the membership to show that it's an effort that everyone contributes to. It is not a task that you just give to the secretary or to the president for them to fill out and just tell you what's going to be done. It's a collaborative tool. Now, here in the education, I was having a play with this old plan. It wasn't one that we submitted online, but you can see that when it's got edit, it means that we've previously added some information. And this is a fabulous enhancement of the online tool versus a paper-based document. It lists all the members and where they're currently at on pathways, what level they've already completed, and if they've got more than one path in action, it lists them, the multiples. That means that you can say, hey, Ben has committed to getting his level 2, and you check that and it goes on the right hand side as a target. So this is a very easy way to plan what you're going to do to achieve your 6 educational awards. And if a Distinguished Toastmaster Award is going to be pursued, like Jeff is for our club, you would select them from the members listed. If you want to strategize, and you should, about how you're going to motivate members to progress through pathways and what you're going to do to remove obstacles that keep them from completing those projects, note them here and then create some action items. And this is where you get to assign those action items to any member of the club, and it allows you to finish strong. But we haven't finished our final task, which is the contributing members. This is the last step for your club success plan before you submit it. We'd like to know who contributed to developing this plan, because when you show that, you're also showing that you're committing to implementing your plan. You're not just entering information, set and forget. You want to continuously revisit this. So this is very simple, this task. You just select from your membership list who contributed, and it can be committee members, but it can be any of your members. And then they will all be published at the end of this document when you export it to the PDF. So once you complete your club success plan and you're ready to lock it in, you will get the complete task option to submit, and it will go to the cybersphere, and it will be made available to the district leadership team for them to be aware that you've submitted it, and it will be available for you to be able to revisit and update. As I said, it's never finished. And then you will get the chance to start tracking your progress through your actions and through these badges. So that is the exciting news about the new online interactive club success plan tool. It is your key to success. It is your key to finishing strong in the 2025-2026 program year as a club of excellence. Go for gold. Go for all 10 goals. I know you can do it. We can do it together.